In this video, I'll show you how to move, scale, and rotate basic objects in Cinema 4D. So here we are in Cinema 4D. To follow along, make sure you click on View Frame Default, so you can see the origin of the Cinema 4D world here. And let's just make our cube as we've been using before. Now here's some new material here that you might not have noticed up here in these set of icons here. Let's just cursor over them so we can read what they are. This first one's points, point mode, right? Edges, which is edge mode, and polygon mode, which is the flat surface and enclosed surface. And then finally model mode. Texture mode we'll talk about much later in the semester. But anyway, make sure you're in model mode for this, and then over on the right side, typically the tool will default to the brush selection, so make sure brush selection is enabled. And I'll talk about these other ones real quick a little bit later here. Okay, so to move the object, you probably figured this out on your own, but I want to point out some things. To move the object, as long as we're in model mode and it's selected in the in the object manager, the three axes will be visible as arrows. The thing I would highly recommend is move only on one axis at a time. Like, don't randomly move it, but deliberately move it. Like, if you want to move it along the z-axis, hover over the z-axis, click, hold, and drag, and move it there, and then just move it one axis at a time to position your object. Okay, and again, to repeat, what we could do to move the object is to come over here to the Attributes Manager, click on the Coordinates tab, and then we could input precise coordinates, XYZ coordinates here, if we wanted to. To size this, this object, again, as long as we're in model mode, you will see amber. It's a little bit hard to see. You'll see these amber little handles. You can grab the amber handles and size along the X, Y, or Z object that way. Okay, X, Y, or Z axes that way is what I meant to say. Also remember, you can come over to the Attribute Manager, click on Object, and you can adjust the sizes precisely by inputting X, Y, and Z values here. So again, now over here on the left, there's some other tools available to you. This is the Move tool, and it's just what it says. You could, as long as it's activated, you can move it. Now notice with the Move tool, I can move it like randomly and haphazardly all over the place, and who knows what coordinates I'm on. I really, really, really do not like doing this, okay? Because when you're building complex models, you're going to want like specific pieces and parts, in the right place. So I really suggest moving only on one axis at a time. So if the Move tool is activated here, just be aware of that, okay? And there's a shortcut for the Move tool. You can hit the letter E to get to the Move tool. All these tooltips have a shortcut to them. This is the Rotation tool, so we can click on that and we get the this like spherical kind of thing going on. So again, we can just grab one axis at a time. You can rotate around the y-axis. You can rotate around the x-axis is red. Rotating around the z-axis is blue. And then the Scale tool. And again, as you I'm sure figured out by now, I can go to the Attributes tab, and where am I here? Axis. Let me deselect here for a minute. And I can go to Coordinates, and I could adjust the rotation under the Coordinates tab. Let's see here. You notice I had to deselect and reselect to get there. That's something. You'll figure that. You'll get used to the interface as you go. What was the other thing? Oh, the scale tool. This cube is all wonky, so I'm going to make a new cube. I can choose the scale tool over here and grab one of the these weird little, along the axis, these little boxes. Now notice this is a primitive object. It's a cube, so it's it's going to maintain that basic shape, but it's going to like stay. It's going to, if I grab just the boxes, it's going to like stay a cube. In other words, I can't just by using this scale tool and grabbing these boxes, I cannot like scale it along one axis. To scale it along one axis, as I said before, you have to grab the amber handles. So that's a little bit confusing for people. That is it for the scale, the move, rotate, scale of the object, and we'll move on to the next topic in the next video.